This is my Action Hero Clash prototype. In this comes with the box, which has the components of the game board and the playing cards. The game is very easy to set up. You just take the game board out, unfold the game board, and then the players will get in the positions. As you can see, all the card placements during gameplay are marked on the board by these squares for each player's zone. So the player 1 zone is over here, player 2 zone is over here, player 3 zone's here, and player 4 zone's there. For this example, I'm going to be showing what it would be like to be played between two players. So first, a player will shuffle the cards. That's easily done, and then they'll just choose and hand out 6 cards each for each player by taking it internally. So there's one. From here, each player will have the time to examine their cards to see what they have got, and once the players are happy and comfortable to know what the cards are, the first round will then commence. So this is an example of the first round of gameplay. As you can see, the second player has already placed these cards. So as me as player 1, I'm going to place my cards. So I've got a support card, which will go there, a standard card, which will go there, and an epic card, which goes at the front. The second player has got an epic card and 2 support cards. The epic card's abilities are explained in this box here, as well as the support card abilities are explained in their box, and the standard will have character description within this box here. So overall, each card has a score. So the epic card, all epic cards are scored by 15, all support cards are scored by 5, and standard cards vary depending on the character. So from now on, the players will then count up their total score of each team. So this card has a 15, a 5 of a support card, so that is 20, and an 8. So the total score for player 1's team is 28 points. The player 2 has 2 support cards, which is 5, and as it can be seen there, score cards double when they are paired together, and because that is also a support card, them two will then equal to 10 points each, as well as that. So far that team is at 25 points. So the player 1 is leading at the second, but before the round is commenced and player 1 wins, each epic card's ability will be drawn. So player 1's epic card is coding the Butcher, which is the Meat Cleaver ability, which destroys a support card placed by any player, if any. Due to the only other player being player 2, that epic card ability will then be activated, which will then remove and destroy the opposing player's support card. So that will not be used then. But because the player 2 has also put down an epic card, their ability will think this is Judge Bread. His ability is I Am the Law, which is subtracts a player's total deck score by 5 on the cards placed in that round. So the score in this team was 28 points, but because it's been subtracted by 5, it has now 23 points due to this ability being used. But due to the ability of player 1's support card, the support card has been destroyed. The player 1 wins the round because he has the highest score overall, and he will then take 2 of the cards that he chooses, but because of the support card has been destroyed, these are the only 2 cards remaining. So the player 1, the winner of that round, will then collect these cards, add them to the deck that he currently holds, and then the second round will commence once all players are ready to replace their cards again. So right now I'm going to be showing how a dominant victory will work. So for example, the player 1 won the first round, he also won the second round, so if he wins this round, he wins a dominant victory because player 2 will not have enough cards remaining to play in further rounds. If this wasn't the case though, this would go for a total of 5 rounds, which will make the game last, but most time it will last 3 rounds between 2 players and 1 player will receive a dominant victory. However, to start this round, we're going to place an epic card as player 1 and 2 standard cards, which do not multiply together because they aren't support cards. The second player has got a epic card down as well as a support card and a standard card, because that is all he has available in his deck. So overall, the total score for player 1 is 34, and the total score for player 2 is 31. And but because player 1 is winning so far, he will activate his epic ability, which is the dragon, which is the 1-inch punch, which destroys the strongest card placed by any player, because that's the only other player in the game is player 2. The strongest card is their epic card, which means that gets destroyed because each player can only place 1 epic card in each round, as well as the person who is leading in the most points before the abilities are being drawn is the one who activates their ability first. And because player 1 has activated their ability first, because they're leading in points, this epic card's ability will no longer be used, which leaves player 2 with a total of 17 points, which leads player 1 with a dominant victory because they have collected all of player 2's cards and they have nothing remaining in their deck, which means player 1 has won the game and received a dominant victory.